Let's get this switched over. All right, you guys ready to do this? I think that whole thing that we just went through was like the tutorial. So now the game's actually starting for realsies here. And here we go.
Why the long face?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder, what next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling
That's
the truth?
good news.
Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least. You owe us that.
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean,
what?
did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we are traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
Nope. I've been listening to you.
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
You bet.
So
Keith.
what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal.
Well, if you shut
But
up,
we
I'll
do
look.
know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes!
Oh.
If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else, all the dwellers of Metro, then there's nothing to think about. Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best.
Would you say the same about me?
And about myself, too.
Oh.
I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. But we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things will finish. Well, let me tell you. It all depends on Artyom now.
Of course it does.
If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be
Will you
there.
stop with your dialogue? Okay. Okay, let's try this.
Nothing yet, Artyom. The signal has got to be there. Look some more.
Be quiet.
Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best. Nothing yet, Artyom. The signal has got to be there. Look some more. Wait a moment, what was that?
Committee speaking from the Arc Project base. Everyone who can hear me. Everyone still loyal to the cause.
Listen, everyone.
Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5. I repeat.
Where was that number
Proceed to the
supposed
rally
to...
point. Rally point location
Got it.
is code
So it is somewhere around here. The
1811-79.
Yamantau Mountain.
Area
So the route from here should go
Only by standing
like this.
together.
This is our goal.
Overcome any and
So,
all
is
obstacles.
this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Arc Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Oh, come
How
on.
about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name. Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's trick to the
To the Aurora. Okay.
Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
Okay.
All
let's look
right,
at-
we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Hi.
Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take.
Okay.
How are you, Alyosha?
Resume the journey or continue exploring the train.
But I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know
I gotta
you.
explore the train, you guys.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those.
Okay.
So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? Or not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a stonking otar. When you
Oh,
honed
yeah, I
those
remember that
missiles
place.
in on the dark ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water. And what drink is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing.
Idiot.
Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
Okay. What's up,
Look,
buddy?
if there's no radiation, that means we could bring everyone out of Moscow.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if there's radiation or not, Comrade American. The citizens of Moscow will have to stay put.
But why? We're just a short way from the city. And the radiation's gone.
Things might have been that easy in your America, but life has never been so easy here. Even now, we woke up saviors of the metro, and by lunchtime, we're enemy spies, saboteurs, train thieves. And what for? Something we thought was true turned out to be a lie. And that is enough for them to want us dead.
The Hansa bosses must have known that we could live up here. But the public didn't know that. Who'd want to stay down in the metro if we told them?
We cannot
Yeah,
tell
really.
them. If they are ready to make mincemeat out of old ladies and kids to keep their secret, what do you think would they do to you, Uncle Sam? Huh? We can't go back. We can't use radio. Remember the jammers? And even if you pull a perfect Rambo and break through back into the metro, do you expect they'd all just believe you and go, yes, Moses, lead us out of this Egypt? Can you even imagine the death toll? Take your average station dwellers. Even if the Hansa guards didn't shoot them, how far would they get? Right to the nearest mutant den, most likely. We are safe here, speeding along on this Eastern Express. They are not as lucky. Not at all.
Well, what if there was a proper evacuation?
Like an Exodus.
And who would do that? Hansa's people? The ones that kept us under lock and key for 20 years?
Hey, Widow.
Or us too. Besides, getting the people out of Moscow is not the end of it. You have to settle them somewhere, provide food. No, brother. I do get where you're coming from, but this matter is way more complex than it seems.
I guess you're right. All this clean air went to my head.
I wonder what his story is.
So,
Maybe we'll
wait,
find
does
out
this
later.
mean the Colonel was in the know?
I think it does mean that, yeah.
His rank does seem to suggest that. Besides, he led negotiations with Hansa. Where would we be without them after the D6 debacle? They gave us weapons and recruits to replenish our losses. We, on the other hand, Our competence does not stretch beyond thinking cozy thoughts and keeping the fools in the metro from killing each other off. Remember, if not us, then who?
You are too smart for your own good, idiot.
Oh, that's what. That's
Demir, I've been thinking.
Oh, we're not done
How
yet.
far are we gonna go?
No masks needed. The railroad runs through the whole country. As far as we want, I reckon. As for Yamantau, it's about 2,000 clicks away.
No, I mean, how far can we get with the fuel we have? What's this machine's mileage?
Aha, that. Yeah, it certainly is a coal guzzler, this thing. Then again, there should be coal stores at every station. And if we don't find any, we could still burn firewood.
So it's a steam engine. All right, I think that's it.
Why the long face, Demir?
Maybe not.
You see, I made a mistake of stocking up on filters. While I could have gotten a whole bunch of MREs for the same ammo, or a new hazard suit, I wish I'd known there'd be no need for them. The corporal sold them way too hard, that bastard. Get them while they last. He even gave me a book as a free extra. Quotations from Chairman do you know this writer? Mao? Anyway, here I am like a fool with the stupid book and the filters, while we could really use that Milgrade ammo now. You never know who or what we might meet.
Что? You're not giving the book enough credit. At the very least, it contains a whole world of wisdom on fighting the war against the imperialism. Which we might encounter on the way, even though so far we just seem to be fighting our own.
Yeah, Anna's pulling no punches this time. Perhaps she shouldn't have. It's not like the Colonel understands everything. Who's in the right here?
Whoever's not wrong, obviously.
Well, who's not wrong then?
He who does nothing and says nothing too.
Give me a break. Who's in the right now?
Everybody is, brother. And nobody.
It's like trolling it.
I shouldn't have asked.
I am not bothered when I'm not understood. I am bothered when I don't understand.
All right, I think that's it. Man, that's some long dialogue. Okay. It's part of the game, though. Part of the game. Let's go back in here.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
Does this guy have anything to say? I can't get up there. Oh, because Anna was in. Okay.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been So, how did you like that fresh air? Out of this world, isn't it? I thought I'd ask Yermak about where we're headed next. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell. About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people. Told me about weather stations and mutant migration observers. I was proud to be helping those. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago. A few days later, I was coming back from a run. Stopped the train, went and found those people. Soon they understood that I saw.
Thank you very much for those bits. Please. Appreciate that, bud.
Did you believe them?
Well, it sure seemed safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep the charade up. Then the security officer told me straight. Whoever you speak to dies. The whole station dies with him if need be. So, that's how it went. But when I saw you, and then Artyom, I knew I wasn't alone anymore.
You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city borders?
No. Didn't get a chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer. I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round. And no real distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia, not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest. Yes. But when Moscow got hit, my Tatiana and the little Sashenka were at home.
Ah, sucks.
I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her too. TP. You know how it goes. So I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head. See, I say, you couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am, on a real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
Hey, Artyom. Is there any music on the air?
Music.
As if there would be any.
Well, there just might.
Hey, don't point that gun at me.
Will you scan the air for some?
Okay, yeah, music. Let's try it.
Artyom, a couple of words.
Nothing that way.
Help! Pop and Uncle Kovia went for help a week ago and never came back. There are monsters all around our basement now, at every window, and the flames won't hold long. If anyone can hear me. Ah! Yeah! No!
Not good. Good.
See, I told you. As if there would be any.
Would you listen to that? Actual music.
How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoops. Nope, nope. Up. Okay, hold on. A. There we go. Okay.
On to life.
Done for, my friend. But at least I died protecting my friends.
Shut up, you fool.
By the way, Uncle Sam, your command of Russian is quite good. Another 40 years or so, and you'd go completely native. Isn't it confusing now, though? If your California is still around, you became a Russian for nothing. By the way,
If we meet the occupying forces, whose side will you be on, Sam? Ours or theirs?
That's a good question for Sam.
Not funny. But if the war is still not over, does that make us enemies?
Nah, that's not what I meant. The colonel told me to stop smoking shroom, but isn't a pipe of peace an exception? Eh?
I wish we could smoke one in California, my man. That would be so much fun.
Oh, damn. Hey, do you miss home?
I don't know. Really, I got used to it. But now I learned my folks might be alive, and I'm in a daze.
I see. What I meant was, even though you're an American, you're our man.
I'm a Spartan, Alyosha. Now and forever. You're a Spartan too. This is what we are now. I wonder what they think of me at this Supreme HQ, though.
Drop it. We'll all stand with you, like with Anna and Artyom, like when the colonel protected you from that crowd.
Yeah, there were women and old guys and kids. They all wanted it. I didn't want to resist, even though I was younger and stronger back then. So, we're going to the Urals. I'd love to see San Diego, though, even in a dream.
There's this little whorehouse on its red move our station I'd like to see. Even if it was just in a dream.
There were old guys that got that color.
I'll catch some shut-eye if you don't mind.
Of course. Get some sleep.
Yeah. Besides, in a dream, it's definitely cheaper.
Okay. Let's see. Miller wants to talk to us.
Hello, Artyom. It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. Yeah, it is kind of cramped in here.
A little bit.
I'm thinking of making something of a workbench. So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else will be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just use small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons, cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you'd like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them.
Oh, nice.
You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt.
He'll be like our weapons vendor, then, I guess.
Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and homemade too. Some of those were just amazing, so unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man.
All right, good to know.
And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Nice. Okay, so I think at some point we're gonna have a workbench that we can do, do mods to weapons. So that's gonna be really cool. All right, we got a note here. Survey report to the head of Shield Project Railroad Development, Zhelzniak. Railway State Survey report. Having conducted the Railway State Survey as per your order, that should not be a Y, or a capital Y rather, I can report that beyond the defense perimeter of the railway is in condition ranging from acceptable to good, thus presenting a security threat by providing a convenient way for the enemy to transport and supply their agents. On the other hand, Within defense perimeter, the railway is worn down beyond acceptable state, which could lead to a complete halt of train movement along the most used lines in the nearest future, putting defensibility of Moscow in grave danger by disrupting our lines of supply and reinforcement transportation. Considering aforementioned, I hereby request that all available maintenance crews are sent to work on repairing the most damaged sections of the critically important lines using the rails and cross ties from the lines beyond the 101 kilometer mark from the center of Moscow, thus at the same time effectively denying the enemy the use of railways leading into the city. I wonder if that means we're going to run into sections where they've pulled the rails off. We will find out, I'm sure. I'm sure we will. How come my journal's not working? Game options. No, not options. Controls. Keyboard. Inventory. Journal is J. But when I press J, nothing happens. That's weird. Okay, so I guess that guy doesn't have anything to say to us. Hope this isn't too slow for you guys, but like I mentioned earlier, this is a story important game. So listening to these conversations does matter, and so that's why I'm taking the time to do it. But we'll get back into the action here pretty soon. I wonder if this guy has anything to say.
Hello there, Tom.
Oh,
People could have called me up there to drink to Aurora. I still think Beelzebub was a better name. By the way, did you come to trade places with me? Or did you just want some exercise? I heard that. Monotonous labor calms you. Well, it's no lie. I do feel this calm, you see? Idiot says it's dynamic meditation.
Idiot.
That philosopher doesn't come here to meditate often.
That's funny. All right, here, let's help him out.
Well, help yourself. Because frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here. The only good thing about this job is that you forget it's winter.
Yeah.
If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later, with your whole body aching.
Alright, is that all he's going to say? Alright, well.
That's all? Okay, I'll take it from here.
Well, if you would have kept talking, I would have kept shoveling, dude. Alright. That's funny. Okay, we got to find, where'd Miller go? He wanted to talk to us. Where's he at? Where the hell did he go? When I sat down at the radio to find the station, he said he wanted to talk to me, but I don't know where he went. That's idiot. That's what's his name? Oh, here he is. Okay.
Artem, what's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you are not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. Not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after a fight to protect the D6.
Hold on a second. I was trying to see if there's a way you could turn spoken conversation up, but it doesn't look like you can.
They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro. You're a goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves. Do you think you would have saved anyone? Remember that jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound?
I doubt it. Who the hell's gonna do that anyway?
Anyways, no matter what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one. I'm ready to bear full responsibility for everything. But if there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner that tripped, need to keep running ever faster just to keep balance. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood?
I think this guy's kind of a prick. I'm just saying.
Anyway, at
Even
least
though he is
now
my
we know
wife's
where
dad.
to rock. So go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
All right. That was a nice newspaper smoke that I just had there. Okay, I guess we're ready to do this. Yeah, why would anyone bother? Exactly, Arcanus. Okay. I don't think so, Common, because when you try and map a key that's already mapped, it tells you, you know, that it's going to remove it. So I don't think it's double bound. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure you're correct about that. I mean, Miller's a good guy. He's just, you know, he's totally military guy, and that's the only way he can think, I think. So he's not looking at the bigger picture. The Volga.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years, we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Well, I'm thinking there isn't any occupied army, but maybe there is. Maybe we'll be surprised. All right, here we go.
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon.
I was going to say, these tracks don't look
Damn it!
super
A
good.
campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes!
Uh-oh.
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
Where are they at? Oh yeah, they're way out that way. Okay. Okay, going to the bridge.
Are you alright, Artyom?
I'm fine.
They pierced the cylinder. How bad is it? Can we move? No, we're stuck. Oh, shit.
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Oh, farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map.
Oh,
Get
there's
there
my
and
journal.
find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves
Let's go,
just fine.
Artyom.
Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then.
All right.
Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan,
Here we go.
come here. Get the perimeter.
Artyom, don't forget your backpack. It's a new model, a portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside.
All right, thanks, man.
It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
I'm always careful. It's my middle
Sure
name.
thing.
Just ask Maruski.
Well, that's all.
I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock.
Hold tab to choose
And
weapons.
those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all.
Oh, I can use the mouse wheel. Okay, good.
Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Okay.
Do you
well,
hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down. That was great. Hey, what was that?
I don't know.
Could you check it out?
You want me to check it out? Of course you want me to check it out. Okay, hold on a second. To check your journal, hold to take a closer look at the tablet. Okay. It's the first time we met so far. We need to find out who lives here, who shot at us, and what's behind the bridge. As usual, I'm going together with Anna. I'll have to watch out for her, too. Okay, he said there was a manual in my backpack on how to do crafting and stuff. So, how do I get into my backpack? Let's take a look. Options. Inventory. Okay, hold I. Okay.
Let's try to stay close to each other.
All right, cool. Dismantle, craft, close. This standard army instrument campaigns mass destruction. Kalash. Made from a steel band with fitted plywood lining, this grip is the most practical choice for short-range combat. It's got good rate of fire. Short barrel and flash suppressor. Iron sights. Small magazine. No gadget. Less gadgets, less problems. Okay. Standard. Okay. Med kit. Gas mask filter. After the war, yeah, okay, we know what those are. Throwing knife. Decoy. Okay. We know what that stuff is. So when we find stuff, we can dismantle it. Revolver. Light grip. Light handgun grip to reduce weapon. Suppressor. Reflex sight. 3-shot cylinder. Oh, it's a 3-shot cylinder. Okay. Look at the models though. That is like really good stuff, man. Good detail there. So far, I'm really enjoying this game. I haven't really come across any bugs that I can remember. So hopefully that will continue. So if we do E, okay, nothing to craft there. F is dismantle, tab is close. Okay, cool. I like that. That's neat. That's neat. So we got to find crafting supplies. Hopefully that'll become obvious to us when we run across them. But we're supposed to go... I guess she wanted us to go check things out in here, right? So... what was that, what is this? Is that just like generic parts that we're going to need for stuff? And we also got 8 of whatever this stuff is. Crafting costs. So I wonder if they're just, I wonder if this just represents general parts and this represents like general chemicals or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hold I to craft survival consumables and customize your weapons. Alright, so we just picked something up. Okay, so it's saying that for me to craft this, I need 30 of those and 10 of those. To craft one of these, I need 5 and 20, and we've got 12 and 22, right? So there we go. We crafted it. Okay. So it doesn't look like we're going to have specific parts. We're just going to have general parts and general chemicals. Okay, gotcha. I kind of like that, and I kind of don't like that. It's convenient, but it would have been more immersive to have, you know, more specific ingredients, you know. But that's okay. I mean, this game is not a crafting survival game. That's just one aspect of the overall game, so I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem with it. Do we miss anything in here? Can't open those doors. Here we go. More parts and more chemicals. Okay. I wonder if we have a capacity, like a max capacity and stuff like that. Alright, where'd Anna go? There she is.
That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
You may save your game progress using the pause menu. Quick save. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, huh? A rabbit? Okay, hold on, Anna. Let me go over here. Look around. Ooh, that's disgusting. Rotten guy. Can we pick that up? Nope. So, I guess...
Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
We either exchange or we scrap it, right? Is that what it looks like to you guys? Is that pistol better than this pistol, though? How would we know that? This looks like the dirtier weapon gets the more it's workbench will allow. Okay, fixing dirt. This is like, it must be like an auto pistol. Okay. I don't think we need this because we've got, we've got the rifle. For that sort of thing, and if we need stealth, we're going to want this pistol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that down. Oh, I took the mod off of it. Okay, that's cool. But I guess I can't pick the pistol up and break it down itself. I don't think I can. Let's try that. What's E mean? Oh, it means exchange it. Right. Okay, hold on. I'll figure this out. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go into here. Now, can we take this? Okay, this is called the Bastard. It's got 3 damage. And no specific mods. But it's not giving me the option to scrap it, so I guess that answers that question. We can't dismantle guns. Huh. Okay. It's like a mini version of the Bastard gun in the older games. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's craft another one of these. There we go. But we need 30 chemicals to craft another mask. I don't think we're still going to need masks when we go into certain places, I think. Okay, cool. We're figuring it out, man. We're figuring it out. Pickles! There's the outhouse. Nothing in there. Okay, let's go. Okay, parts, good, good. Yeah, I can definitely mod it up. What I wanted to find out, though, is if you could actually dismantle the gun, but it didn't look like I was able to do that, so... A ladder. Okay, let's go into that other room first before we go up the ladder. Here we go. Bolts and chemicals. The dirtier weapons get... Yeah, you already told us that. Thank you for reminding us that. I wonder, is there a way we can tell if it's getting dirty, or is it just a visual thing? Probably just a visual thing, huh? Oh, okay. Irradiated mushrooms count as chemicals. That makes sense. Alright, there's more parts here. Nothing in there, huh? Okay, cool. And it's like going, would you hurry up? Somebody needs to make a game someday with NPCs that will say, hey, let's stop here and loot for a while. I'm just saying, you know? I'm surprised we haven't found a note yet or a book or something. Okay, I'm almost ready, Anna. I'm almost ready. Just gotta check a couple more things. There. That's a switch of some sort. Hold F to charge your flashlight. Oh, I got a charger. Nice. Okay. What's making that noise? Okay, that's one of those bastard guns, so we'll just take the ammo from it. There's a knife there too, but it doesn't let us pick it up. Lots of chems there. Don't forget to craft ammunition and survival consumables. Oh, I can craft ammunition. How do I do that? Weapons. I don't know how to craft ammunition. Maybe I have to, I wonder if you have to, like, you know, read a schematic or something and learn it, you know what I mean? Like you do in some other games. Or maybe I just don't have the stuff for it yet, so it's not giving me the option. Okay. We checked. Did we already check this place? Yeah, we did.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Okay.
Break a leg.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. What's my my quick save key? It's F5. Okay, F9 and F5. So let's do a quick save here. Whoa, what the hell's that? That reminds me of a mire lurk in Fallout. Does not look friendly. All right, here we go. Oh, those are those fish things that tried to attack us in Venice. Okay, you guys just behave. I guess am I supposed to go over here? The shrimps, that's what they were called. Oh, there's stuff in there.
Looks like you've been spotted. that bell tower.